Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Iza Akila binti Muhammad Azur Rahmi. My matric number is H23A1479. Today, I'll be introducing our report, which focus on the importance of financial management and how it helps evaluate a company's performance and ensure its long-term sustainability. One of the most effective tools in this area is financial ratio analysis. It allows us to assess different aspects of a company's financial health, such as profitability, liquidity, efficiency, and solvency. By analyzing the data found in financial statement, this ratio offers valuable insight for decision makers and also make it easier to compare companies within the same industry. In this report, we're presenting a comparative financial ratio analysis of two well-known convenience store chains in Malaysia, which is MyNews and FamilyMart. Although they fall under the retail sector, convenience stores also play a significant role in the tourism, hospitality, and wellness industry. These stores serve both locals and tourists by providing easy access to food, beverage, travel essentials, and personal care items. Because of this, their ability to operate efficiently and maintain financial stability is especially important in areas with high tourist traffic and consumer demand. By selecting two companies from the same industry, we aim to make a fair and relevant comparison of their financial performance and strategies. Through this ratio analysis, we'll highlight each company's strength and weakness and how they manage their resource, control costs, and stay competitive. Ultimately, the goal is to gain a better understanding of how effective financial management supports business success, particularly in the context of convenience retail linked to tourism and wellness. Thank you, and now let's move on to the detailed analysis.
My name is Fatih Shazwani binti Amran, matric number H23A2212. Today I want to present about FamilyMart's background overview. FamilyMart is Japan's second largest convenience store chain owned by Itochu Corporation. It operates over 17,500 stores worldwide, including in Malaysia, Taiwan, China, and more. In Malaysia, FamilyMart is managed by QL Maxicom Sendirian Berhad, a part of QL Resources Berhad. It entered Malaysia in 2016 with a goal to open 300 stores in 5 years. FamilyMart follows the Kombini concept, offering fresh, tasty, and affordable food. The Central Kitchen, QL Kitchen Sendirian Berhad, produces halal certified ready-to-eat meals. Popular items include oden, sofuto ice cream, onigiri, bentos, and desserts. FamilyMart has expanded to states like Johor, Penang, Perak, and more.
Hello, my name is Nur Sharafana binti Awang and my matric number is H23A1511. Today I want to present about the background of MyNews company. MyNews Holding Berhad is a leading homegrown Malaysian convenience retail chain found in 1996 by Dan Tai Luk. Originally a small newsstand named Makbit, the company rebranded as MyNews.com and rapidly expand into a national network of over 600 outlets offering convenience products, ready-to-eat meals, and Korean MCU stores. It started as a small newsstand and is now the largest homegrown convenience store brand. The group also operates WHS Smith, Korean CU stores, and Super Values Minimarts. MyNews partner with Japan's Government Kenya and Rio Yupan for ready-to-eat and bakery items. These products are made in India Food Processing Centre in Kota Damansara. As of 2024, the company made RM8042 million in revenue and employs about 2850 people. The brand focuses on sustainability with solar energy, recycling, and eco-friendly packaging. My News has over 530 outlets and serves 6 million customers monthly. Through innovation, diversification, and strategic partnership, it has positioned itself as a key competitor in Malaysia's retail landscape with a strong outlook for regional expansion and digital growth.
Hi, my name is Nur Balkis binti Mama Hilmi. My metric number is H23A1830. So, my part is to present to you about ratio analysis. As you all know, ratio analysis divided by two parts, which is debt ratio and profitability ratio. Okay, first for debt ratio, Family Mart has a lower debt burden, while My News relies more on debt financing, which is increasing financial risks. And second, debt to equity ratio, which is Family Mart shows balanced financing, whereas My News is highly leveraged with more debt than equity. For the third is time interest earned. Family Mart comfortably cover its interest expense. While My News face difficulty meeting interest obligation, which is not good for the company. Let's move on to the profitability ratio. First, for gross profit margin, My News records a higher gross margin, suggesting better control over cost of goods sold. And second, for operating profit margin, My News company turned positive in operation, while Family Mart saw a slightly decline. Number three, for the net profit margin, it shows that Family Mart delivers positive return, while My News remains negative but show gradually improvement. And number four, return on asset, which is ROA, and return on equity, ROE. Family Mart delivers positive return, while My News remains negative but show gradual improvement. Same on net profit margin. And the last one is earning per share, which is EPS. And it show here my Family Mart show positive earning per share, including profit per share. And for My News record negative earning per share, reflecting continued loss. That's all for me for my part.
Okay, for the graph, group financial statement, property, plant and equipment are negative 8.94%, and intangible assets negative 11.88%, decrease likely due to depreciation or sale of assets. Investment properties are increasing 75.11%, positive rose sharply, reflecting a strategic rise in property and investments. And then for the current asset are positive 18.12%, rose nicely, implying improved liquidity or inventory or receivables. And for total asset, rose merely on positive 0.98%, even though there was some point movement with components. And for the graph group equity and liabilities, gains on share capital positive 13.81%, and revaluation reserve a negative 31.23%, a result of capital injection and revaluation of assets. And there's going to be a steep fall in retained earning, which is negative 31.44%, may have been precipitated by dividend payments or losses that have accumulated. And no further accounting impact from mergers as indicated by the merger deficit, which is zero change, and so it's remaining constant. An increase of positive 6.42% in the total equity indicates a net addition to ownership interest. There's a fall of negative 2% in total liabilities, means that the debt have been settled or that liability had decreased. So in all, the position remains stable, but the total equity and liability have increased by a marginal amount of positive 0.98%. Okay, next for the graph and profit loss graph. So we have revenue, which is positive 15.66% and gross profit plus 20.45% increase, indicating good top line and margin growth. And it decreased in net loss by 34.72%, a positive sign of operational improvement. Total comprehensive loss fell by 58%, indicating better overall financial health. Overall, the group remains unprofitable but continues to make consistent progress. And then we go to the Kraft company level financials. Okay, revenue jumped by 5,650% on radical shift in operations. And then for net profit rose by 1,675,050 million percent. So it's like from recovery to a very low level. Total liabilities positively 1,3930% also grew, though likely still relatively small in absolute value that may be short-term debt. Overall, the company experienced a huge growth and profitability surge, typical of a shift from start-up or dormant to active operations.
Hi, my name is Maria Ashika Navigamagan and I'm a GA2171. I'm going to be using my talk about the analysis of Family Mart versus my news holding 2022. First, liquidity ratio. Number 1, current ratio. Family Mart has sufficient current asset to cover the short-term liabilities while many show higher liquidity risk. Number 2, credit ratio. Family Mart is stronger in liquid asset while many is more reliant on inventory. Number 3, net working capital. Family Mart shows some operating liquidity than minus. Next, activity ratio. Number 1, inventory turnover. Family Mart is more efficient in managing inventory. Number 2, average collection period minus collect receivable faster. Number 3, total asset turnover. Both generate the same revenue per unit of asset. Next, debt ratio. Number 1, debt ratio minus is more reliant on debt financing. Number 2, debt to equity minus carries higher financial risk. Number 3, current interest rate. Family Mart is in a better position to cover interest payments. The last one is profitability ratio. First, gross profit margin minus in a higher gross margin than minus. Number 2, operating profit margin minus show higher operational efficiency before other costs. Number 2, net profit margin minus effort development while minus to operate at a net loss. Number 4, return on asset. Family Mart earns more profit from its asset than minus. Number 4, return on equity. Family Mart get better return for its invested than minus. Monthly earning per share. Family Mart has much higher EPS compared to minus, meaning it's more profitable per share.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aida Afika binti Mamat and my metric number is #3A1L5F, and I'm going to give a presentation about ratio comparative analysis between the Family Mart and my news on 2023. And for the first one, we got liquidity ratio, and the first one we got current ratio. Family Mart demonstrates stronger short-term liquidity, while my news show a weaker ability to meet its current obligation. Quick ratio, Family Mart maintains acceptable quick asset, but My New is below the ideal level, indicating higher short-term risk. Net working capital, Family Mart has a positive working capital, whereas My New recorded a deficit reflecting tight cash condition. Activity ratio, inventory turnover, Family Mart rotate inventory more efficiently. My New show slower movement, which may affect cash flow. Average collection period, My New collect payment faster than Family Mart, improving its cash conversion cycle. Total asset turnover, My New slightly outperform in utilizing asset to generate revenue compared to Family Mart. And we go for the next one. Debt ratio, Family Mart has a lower debt burden, while My New rely more on debt financing, increasing financial risk. Debt to equity ratio, Family Mart show balanced financing, whereas My New is highly leveraged with more debt than equity. Time interest earned, Family Mart comfortably covers its interest expense. My New face difficulty meeting interest obligation. And for the last one, we got profitability ratio. Gross profit margin, My New record a higher gross margin, suggesting better control over cost of goods sold. Operating profit margin, My New turned positive in operation, while Family Mart saw a slight decline. Net profit margin, Family Mart delivers positive return, while My New remain negative but show gradual improvement. And for the return on asset ROA and return on equity ROE, Family Mart delivers positive return, while My New remain negative but show gradual improvement. And for the last one, we got earning per share EPS. Family Mart show positive earning per share, indicating profit per share. My New record negative earning per share, indicating loss per share.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Nadia Farhana and my metric number is H2382294, and I will briefly compare My New and Family Mart's financial performance. My New is stronger overall. It has stable profitability, a high return on equity of 35.04%, and better liquidity with high current and quick ratios. In contrast, Family Mart's profitability and liquidity are declining. In terms of efficiency, My New improved in receivables and asset turnover, though inventory turnover slowed. Family Mart struggled more with drops in both inventory and receivables turnover. For debt management, My New keeps a low debt ratio, while Family Mart's rising debt to equity increases its financial risk. To improve, My New should optimizing inventory and invest idle cash. Family Mart should improve stock turnover, tighten credit control, and manage its debt. So in short, My New is financially stronger, while Family Mart needs strategic improvements. Thank you.
So, the conclusion of this report, this is for financial improvement strategy, this is for My New and also for the Family Mart. And first for My New, the things that can improve financial improvement strategy. First, optimize inventory management. Implement just-in-time practices and enhance demand forecasting. Second, invest in productive assets. This is to use leverage cash for technology and explore new market opportunities. Third, monitor profit margins. We review pricing strategy and control operating expenses for the My New. And fourth is to enhance marketing efforts, to increase brand awareness through targeting campaigns and digital marketing. We use through targeting campaign, we use a lot of campaign and also digital marketing for the My New. So, what about conclusion about Family Mart? Okay, this for financial improvement strategies for conclusion for Family Mart is this one for to improve inventory turnover. It is to enhance demand forecasting and launch promotion for slow-moving items. Second, strengthening receivable collection. For Family Mart, strengthening credit policy and improve customer relationship management is so important for the companies. And third, control production costs. negotiate better supplier term and similar operations. And 4. Monitor debt levels. It is important to monitor debt levels for FamilyMart to avoid expensive debt prevalence and asset debt to equity ratio regularly. So that's all for the conclusion for the FamilyMart and my news.